Hello and welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and hopefully normal service might be resumed now. I have a dose of AstraZeneca coursing through my veins, and that's going to be my excuse for any mistakes today, although what that means, the excuse for the admin mistakes over the last 2 or 3 days, is I don't know. As Simon said, you'll have to get all the way off of my back about that. Now, we've got a puzzle to do today called Squaredoku, and I'm looking forward to that. But first of all, I do want to congratulate the people who have sent in correct answers to the new 7 Wonders of the World hunt. And here is a list of their names over the last 24 hours or so. Very well done to these people. Some very nice comments saying that the hunt was exactly the right standard, that the puzzles were really good to try and work through, including from people who it was either their first puzzle hunt or they'd joined Patreon especially to give it a go. So there's a lot of content on Patreon that's well worth looking at, other hunts. And indeed, in the next couple of days, we'll be bringing out Scott Strassal's video on how to solve Tracking the Triptych, his harder hunt. And I'm looking forward to the reaction to that. It's a very interesting solve. If you tripped up on the triptych at all, worth looking at that. And even if you did solve it, you might want to know what the intended path was. Now, also, we have in testing a more expert level hunt, which we're really looking forward to releasing. And I'm currently testing it, and it's good. So that's coming up in the next, I don't know, in the next week probably. But loads of stuff on Patreon, all sorts of chat on Discord, all sorts of puzzles in the apps that we've released. They're all available on the links under the video in either Android, the App Store, or on Steam. So give those a thought. And now, this puzzle is it's from a maths teacher, a senior maths teacher at a school where a lot of my friends went when I was growing up. So quite local for me. And well done to David Alderson, who is the person who sent this in. We've not done one of his puzzles before. Now, what's going on here? Well, you can see a lot of square cages in the grid without any totals given for them. And all of their totals are perfect squares. So geometrical and arithmetical squares are involved here. All of their totals are different perfect squares, which I guess is going to be really important. You will note that we have a 16 cell cage amongst them, and you will have worked out, because you're very clever, that there must be some allowance for repeated digits within the cages. And you're quite right. The allowance is that a digit can repeat twice within a cage and no more. So you can have one repeat of each digit in a cage. And as long as you're obeying normal Sudoku rules, which is that the numbers 1 to 9 appear in each row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Now, we also have some blue dots, and they join 2 cells which do add up to a perfect square. Not all blue dots are given, so there's no negative constraint. And those are the rules. It's quite a simple rule set in a way, but I am really looking forward to giving this a try, because I think it's intriguing as a concept. Do give it a go yourself on the link under the video. I'm going to try it now. Let's get cracking. And you can see that the givens are all single-digit squares, 1, 4, and 9. And because we know those are the 3 single-digit squares, we know they must occupy these 3 cells. So that one can't be a 4. Now, the blue dots have to always represent cells that add up to 4, 9, or 16. So it's either 1, 3, 9, 7, or one of the 4 versions of 9 that you can get to. In this case, 1, 8. So we've got those narrowed down a bit. But in terms of next steps, I think we're going to have to consider the whole shapes thing. Yeah, look, we've got 2 2x2 boxes. We've used the squares 1, 4, and 9 down here in some order already. So I think these two have to be 16 and 25. Yeah, even with the repeats rule, you can't get 36 into that. So these two, in some order, are 16 and 25. Then the 3x3 squares have to be 36, 49, and 64. because 81 will not do. Oh yeah, not just because you can't have 3 987s. You've got to repeat. You can't repeat any digit more than once. Oh, that's very interesting actually, because that means even in a 3 by 3 square, the most you can have is 9876, 9876, which is 60 and one other digit. So one of these, which adds up to 64, has to be 9876, 98764, and it's clearly not either of those two. So this is the square that adds up to 64. And it's got to be 9876, 98764, so these 3 cells have to be 876. That's brilliant. The other 4 cells are also 9876, so that's not 3. Obviously that's seeing a 9. Oh, this is an 876 triple, so we know that this is a 3, and this is a 1, and this is an 8, therefore. That's fabulous. 8 comes out of that and that. These can't be 1 anymore. That now can't be a 9, because there's a 9 in one of those two. So one of these is 8. These two, C, a 6, 7, 8 triple, a 1 and a 3, and a 4, 9 pair. So that's a naked pair. 2, 5. These are 1 and 4. Actually, they're very easy. This is a square, so it must be a 5 to go with a 2 there. Sorry, to go with the 4 makes 9. I've got a 6, 7, 8 triple here. And that's a real start straight away. Now, these two squares, we've used the 64, so they're 49 and 36. So can this be 49? 9, 8 and 5 here maybe. 22, 23, 24, 28. This can't add up to 21 because 6, 7 and 8 have all gone. So this is not the 49, this is the 36. Oh look, yeah, that's nice. I can put in these cage totals effectively as though they were corner marks. Oh, this is on a blue dot, isn't it? 6, 7 or 8. Can't be 7, 9, so it's got to add up to 9. Oh, this has got to be a 2 with a 7 here. Now we're flying. Right, this lot adds up to 36. So we've had 6 already. Ooh, 30 is a very average number for 6 cells. That's not easy. Got a 6, 8, 7 triple here. This is a pair. Could be, no, it can't be 1, 3 or 9, 7. So it adds up to 9 and it's not 4, 5 or 1, 8. So that's 2, 7 or 3, 6. Oh, okay, let's have a look at the total of these 3 rows. Now, the knowledge bomb that we sometimes reveal to you is that the numbers 1 to 9 add up to 45. Now, the next knowledge bomb is that 3 rows of 1 to 9 add up to 135. So we've already got 64 plus 36 is 100 there. If this was the 25, that's 125. That's, oh, it could be 4. But then this would have to be a 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's no way to keep these down to 10 because that is a square. So in theory, if that 1 wasn't there, yeah, fine, you could put a 1, 3 there and a 1, 2, 3 there and you would just creep within it. But as it is, you can't. This is a 25 cage. Ooh, sorry, 25 cage. This is the, no, sorry, this is not the 25 cage. That wouldn't work. That is the 16 cage. So now this group of cells adds up to 116. These add up to 19. Oh, this can't be 16 because that would leave these adding up to 3. That also can't be 9, because these would have to add up to 10. And although they could be 2, 3, and 5, what does that leave here? No possible fill, given the 6, 7, 8 triple already in the box. So that adds up to 4, and we can fill in the 1 and the 3. Wow, that's a brilliant, brilliant bit of construction. Now, this 16 cage doesn't have a 1 in it. Oh, but I was thinking of the no repeated digits rule, but it can have a repeated digit, so that's not quite the advance I was hoping. Oh, I don't know what to do with that. No, I must know what these 3 add up to. Sorry, I've forgotten that. 116, 120. They add up to 15. Okay, well, that's all right. So with these, 25, 29, 37. So these 2 add up to 8, and they must be 6 and 2. Wow, that is not how I was expecting this to unfold at all. That's a 6. This is a 9. Hang on, how do I know they're not the other way round? 6 and 9? In fact, they are the other way round. I don't know why I hadn't got a 9 penciled in there. We've got 2 8s in the cage now, and that's seeing a 6, so that's a 9. Oh, I didn't have a 9 penciled in there because of that. Sorry. Right, I think that's the way this feels. Let me just check the total here. 9876, 9876 and 464. Yeah, okay. So now, this is not a 6-3 pair. That's a 2-7 pair. 3 and 5 to go in here. 5 and 3. That's now a 7. Oh, we're just filling this in now. 9 and 4 to go in the box. Right, these have to add up to 9. And they can't be 4, 5, 7, 2 or 1, 8. So they are 3, 6. This is 2, 8 and 5. This can see a 2 and a 5, so 8, 5, 2. I'm just going to check that this total 10, 20, 36. Yes, okay. Just wanted to make sure we haven't slipped up already. Right, so 25 in this box plus 12 there, 37. That's an 8 to make up the 45 total. We've got 5, 6 and 3 to put in the central box. And let's go up here. So we get 2, 7 and 9 at the top of this column. Oh, don't know about this one so much, but this box adds up to 49. Those ones add up to 18. So this group adds up to 31. Take that from 45. This lot adds up to 14, which could be, probably is 2, 4, 8. I can't, yeah, there's no other way to do that. Once 1, 3 and 5 are gone. So these are from 6, 7 and 9. Okay, don't know quite what. Oh, there's a dot here. 2 and 7 would work. That must be what it is. That resolves these as a 6, 9 pair. 3 there. 10, 19, 25. That does add up fine. That can't be a 7. In fact, we've got a 6, 7 pair here. That must be an 8. 6, 5, 9 up here. 3, 7 up here. Yes, that has, well, I could have spotted the 6, 7 pair being resolved by that 6, 9 pair, which in fact is about to be resolved by a 6, 3 pair being resolved first. Sorry, talking about something didn't help me there. That is a naked single. It can see 1, 4, 6, 8, 3, 9 in the row, 2, 7 in the column. That's a 2, 7 pair. 1, 8, 9, that's a naked single. Then we get a 1, 8 pair there. Now, this blue dot, 2 would have to go with a 7. 7 would have to go with a 2, I think. No, 7 could go with a 9. But 9 couldn't go with anything except another 7, so that's not going to be the way it goes. And 2 can't go with anything other than a 7, so that's 7, 9 there, 2 there, 7 there. We haven't... we've got 972 repeated. We haven't tripled any digit. That's good. Now, I was guessing this is going to add up to 81, but it could be 100, I suppose. Anyway, let's just see what the totals at the tops of these columns are. 2, 3, 5, 4, 5, 6, 1, 3, 8. That can't be a 1. Oh, that 4, 9's been done. Has this 1, 8 not been done? No, that's 1 or 8. And that can't be a 3, so it's also 1 or 8. Oh, and there's a exciting deadly pattern. I suppose the cage is going to... So we're going to have to add up the cage either at the end or soon. That's a 4, 6 pair. Right. So, I mean, this cage already adds up to the right number. Let me just check that. 9, 18, 20, 31, 46... Let's hope I got that wrong. 16, 18, 19, 29, 34, 40, 49. I did get it wrong. It is right. That's fine. Now, there's a blue dot here. What's this going to have to be? It could be 3, 6 or 5, 4. I don't think this can be a 5. And I don't think this can be a 2. So now we get a 4, 6 pair in the row. So that can't be 6, that can't be 4. I'm trying to avoid having to add up this cage and work it all out, but I may not be able to avoid that for long. 7 is seeing that digit. Right, 3, 7, that's not a 3. Oh, that's fixed this as a 5. So the blue dot comes into play. We get a 4. We might be able to do this whole row now. Yes, we can. Oh. What did I just put in? An 8 where it's 5 or 9. That's an ugly mistake. 2, 8, 1. Oh, now I'm a bit less scared of adding up that cage, but I'll only do it in a moment when I definitely need to. That's not a 7 or a 2. That's a 9. That's 7. Surely one of those is giving me something else. No, that's not a 1. These aren't 4s. They're not 5s. That has been decided as a 4. That does fix a 2, 4 pair. That fixes a 2, 3 pair. This is great. All the cage numbers are being filled in for me until now. Okay, so I'm left with 2 deadly patterns to resolve. So now I get to add up this cage rather. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 7. So these two have to add up to 14 or 23. That's not going to happen. So they are 6 and 8, and the whole puzzle is resolved. That's a really nice finish to a entertainingly arithmetic puzzle. I really enjoyed that. That's a lovely workout. Let me just check. I haven't got any triple digits in here. That's one set. 9, 3, 6, 8, 7, 5, 4, 1, 2, 7, 4, 1, 5, 9, 2, 8. No doubles, no triples in there, I mean. Yeah, we've obeyed the rules. That means that if the tick works, we have got it correct. And that is a really fun puzzle. I think there's a lot of ways of not approaching that right. Certainly it was very useful to look at the total of these 3 rows. That really got a lot done. And as I say, juggling the 36, 49 and 64s wasn't simple, but it worked out in the end. So I really enjoyed that. Nice puzzle. Thank you, David, for sending it. And well done if you did it. Congratulations to you. And we shall see you again soon on Cracking the Cryptic. Bye for now.